All right. Hey, Reagan. Good to see you. Reagan Sam. So, Reagan, tell us a little bit about yourself. Let's talk about um, how old you are, what school you go to, your musical background, um, things we were talking about before.
Yeah, so I'm in 10th grade and I have been playing the cello and the guitar since very young. I think cello since I was 4 or 5 years old and guitar since I was like 6 years old. I play in the Bellevue Youth Symphony Orchestra, and I played in a couple of bands before. And music has been a really big part of my life growing up because my mom plays piano and my dad introduced me to guitar at a very young age. So, yeah.
Cool. So, you're involved not only in My Guitar Studio, which you've been involved with for 6 years. You're involved in the Bellevue Youth Symphony, and over the course of almost a decade, you're up to the second from the top orchestra.
Yeah.
And Bellevue Youth Symphony, they've got a lot of kids, right?
Yeah,
Because they
ton of
have
kids.
how many complete orchestras that they work with?
So it goes from the starting one is called Cadet, and then it goes to Debut, Sinfonia. Did I miss one? Cadet, Debut, Premier, Sinfonia, Philharmonia, and then youth. So 6 levels.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So, how many hundreds of kids are we talking about being involved in Bellevue Youth Symphony?
Cadet. See, the larger it gets, the more students there are, because at I think the Sinfonia level, they start introducing brass plus strings. So just adding the brass and then the percussion after that, I think the orchestra size is doubled.
Mm.
So anywhere from, I think the starting level, there are probably 40 kids around there, and then going up from there, it gets probably to up to like 80 kids
That's amazing.
per orchestra. Yeah.
And then you and we explore a lot of just heavy classic rock, and you're very accomplished at that. And you've played in a band at another music school for many years and have a lot of performing experience on that. And who would you say are some of your bigger influences on guitar?
Probably my favorite guitarist is Slash from Guns N' Roses. And then, who else?
We do a lot of Aerosmith.
Yeah, a lot of Aerosmith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you've really been doing a lot of Guns N' Roses and are quite great at it.
Yeah.
And plus a lot of just like classic rock's greatest hits.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this original composition that you wrote. You've done, you and I occasionally get involved in an electronic music piece to perform on a concert here, which you've been real generous about and have always gotten good results from. And I know it's not your main focus, but you just did this Frankenstein medley for school last year.
Yeah.
And it got some attention, and I'm going to put it up on the YouTube channel. So let's chat a little bit about that.
Mm-hmm.
So this was for a class. Well, let's just let you talk about what it was for and how it came about and what your inspiration was for it.
Yeah.